Here's why the Corvette Z06 could be a better buy than the Corvette ZR1. Yes, we're talking about this discussion today in this video because there's a lot to go over. The Z06 when it first came out was quite crazy because this was a flat plane crank Corvette, and we've never seen anything quite like that in the past. Given that the whole platform switched to be a mid-engine, the entire concept was so new at the time, and I still to this day think the Corvette Z06 response was on a whole different level than the ZR1. Not because of the sheer bragging rights of the performance numbers, more so it illustrated the concept that Corvette had never been able to illustrate before. This showed engineering to the same level as an exotic brand, but with the inspiration and all-new imagination that we can only expect from a brand that is just now entering this incredibly diverse and complicated world of making beautiful, elegant, and masterfully crafted vehicles, such as cars from Ferrari, McLaren, and Lamborghini. But the American brand, Corvette, they were able to achieve so many of the same elements as those cars and cost 1/4 the price. And that's why I think the Z06 has become one of the greatest cars in this modern era. I know going back to 2014, 2013, when we had the Mustang GT 500, it was a really cool car. It was unique. It was a 662 horsepower Mustang. And this was like right on the fringe of when the car wars began. Chevrolet came out with the ZL1 to compete against the GT 500. It had better handling. You had the Dodge Hellcat that just blew away those two cars in terms of horsepower, and that's when things really just kicked off, especially with automotive YouTube. That was a pinnacle time frame. From there, we started seeing so many brands start coming out full force. McLaren's 675 LT, 570S. These felt special because they're so different and something new from that brand. Lamborghini was doing great things with their new Huracan. Ferrari had the 488 really starting to come out because the 458 was good, but the 720S destroyed it. This is when all these brands started just going full speed ahead. You know, cars got better and better and better. Well, Corvette was always kind of like that car, which kept the same audience over all the years. You had a C7, a C6, a C5, C4, C3. A lot of those people own many variations of the generation Corvettes, and they had a C7. It's a nice looking car, but it was just something that had its very distinguished audience base, okay? Now, moving forward from that, the Z06 came out, the ZR1, incredibly capable cars, but people still viewed them as a Corvette. When the C8 mid-engine Corvette came out, C8 mid-engine, go down 2 times. This is when things completely changed. Look at that car in comparison. It's almost Ferrari-like, right? This is when everything changed. And then when they put in an actual Ferrari-like motor in this Corvette, that's when it just went up to a whole different level. The noise, the look, it was insane, the Z06. Now, why I'm saying the Z06 may be a better buy than the ZR1 is because of one simple thing. Real quickly, if you're getting a Corvette Z06 or a ZR1 and you need any paint protection, film, window tinting, ceramic coating, or more, hit us up here at our studio in the beach of Carlsbad, California, our premier PPS studio. It's called Speed Phenom Film, and we love working on all these cars. That's our specialty here because we've had so many C8s in the past. So if you want to get it ready for the street or for the track, especially with all its impact zones and keep your car protected, give us a call at 760-496-8607. All subscribers here in the channel get a unique discount that give you guys the best deals possible, because that's why this place was started, to bring back to all of you guys, our friends and family that support us in the car industry. Back to the video. Here's the deal. When the Z06 came out, it looked unlike any other Corvette before. It was different than the C8 Stingray with the wide body, the massive side intakes. When the C8 ZR1 came out, fundamentally, the design with the dive planes, the front bumper, the wide body, the rear side intakes, it looked pretty similar, just like the Z06. It didn't change it to as far of a degree. performance is on a whole different level. It's a whole different level of a car. So we're not talking bad about that by any means. It's an incredible car and I recommend it. But I just think with the C8 Z06 when it came out, it was so different. It did things that nobody thought of before with Corvette, that it really shook up the industry. Knowing that the C8 ZR1 is out, and it looks just like the Z06, but it's got even more power, 1,000 horsepower, plus you have the ZR1X with 1,200. I think all those are great attributes and aspects, but it wasn't as much of a flip the world upside down as the Z06 was with the flat plane crank when it first came out. And I'm just gauging that all off of what I remember seeing with you guys, the audiences, and viewership all over the board. It was so exciting when the Z06 was coming out. It really, really was. The ZR1 looks incredible. Don't get me wrong about that. And it drives incredible too. I just think the Z06 was just so different. 670 horsepower, flat plane crank. It was such an incredible car. Now, would I take one over the other? Yeah, I'd take the ZR1 over it because it's faster for the track and for the street. But if I wasn't really going to go for the track and for the street, that's when the title of this video comes into play. I think the Z06 may be a better buy. Why? Well, when you turn it on, that feeling, that emotion of that noise was something that the ZR1 didn't quite have to the same degree. It's turbocharged, so fundamentally, a lot of that noise goes away, right? The raspiness, the raw, the vibrations of the Z06 are within the Z06. So for street driving, where you're not using 1,000 horsepower, and you go into the canyon, or you're just going to the next car show event, the Z06, when you consider the price point of 100 grand now, they've gone below sticker price because they made a good amount of them. That's a bargain unlike anything else, because you're getting a car that looks like a $200,000 car. I think it's just such a good car, and I think that's why it could be a better buy. But if you're for the track, like me, if you're for all-out speed, like me, if you're at the Speed Phenom YouTube channel, ZR1 is the way to go. But otherwise, if you're just into Corvette and into cars, you want something special and fun, you're not chasing a lap time, a lap record, or a drag strip record, Z06 is the way to go for sure. Easier to get, no markup, you're paying below sticker price. You're getting a car that I think is as special as the GT350 was. Which to this day, even though I had a 1,000 horsepower GT500 Super Snake and a 760 horsepower Shelby Mustang GT500 Track Pack, I believe my favorite out of all those three cars was the naturally aspirated car with the less power. That is the GT350R. You know why? It sounds unique. It was the best sounding car with an 8,250 RPM redline with a 6-speed manual transmission. That car I'm going to miss to this day. I do believe that is a special Ford Mustang. And what did Chevy do? I think they saw how special that Mustang was with Ford. And even though the Track Pack GT500 and those other cars had more power and faster, I think you can still look at a car that gives you the attributes of a 458 Italia and go, that car is going to be something. That car is meaningful. Yeah, I can get the 48 Pista or 48 GTB, even F8. But the 458 with that motor, that noise, it's got something you can't quantify. This Corvette is the closest Chevy's ever been to that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think? Would you get the Z06 over a ZR1 when there's a 100K markup on a ZR1? It's 300 grand now. And you can get these cars below sticker for a Z06. So let us know. 120 grand for a Z06, maybe a Z07 car. And then a 250 grand ZR1. I don't know. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. It will help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video coming out. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one.